The road ahead. The summer came to an end. Okay, guys, welcome back to the last episode of the Novelist, I do believe, because it says the summer's coming to an end, and they were only there for the summer. So I'm assuming this is the last episode. Last time, Linda wanted family time, which we gave her like a compromise, and then Tommy needed help reading, so we definitely did that one because that's really important. So we're going to go over here and read this note.
Barb, by the time you get this, we'll be on our way home, so don't write me back here. It's hard to believe this summer's almost over. So much has happened. The show, getting used to life up here, painting more than I have in years, losing Grandma Jo, figuring out where Dan and I are. Part of me doesn't want to leave, but I know it's time. They say you can't go home again. I think I know what that means now. I don't have it in me to explain everything here, but things will never be the same. I don't even know what home I'm going back to. The only thing I do know is that I'm ready to start painting again. For real, like I did before Tommy. I'm scared and excited and nervous all at the same time. I just wish I knew how we were going to make it work. I hope this finds you well. Yours, Linda.
Like, what does she mean? Like, she doesn't know what home she's coming back to? Are her and Dan splitting up, like, for sure? Mr. and Mrs. Kaplan, after additional consideration, I'd like to augment my recommendation. I believe that the best course of action for Tommy's development will be continued tutoring throughout the school year. It will be important to coordinate with the teachers and make sure the lessons are aligned. As before, encouragement from both of you is a critical component. Mr. Kaplan, I have observed that Tommy looks up to you in particular for validation, which I believe comes from a connection he's made with your profession. If at all possible, you should be a part of his tutoring, although Mrs. Kaplan is more than capable of aiding him as well. I hope I haven't overstepped my bounds by contacting you, but Tommy is a bright boy, and I think with the proper support he can not only catch up, but excel. I understand you'll be leaving town shortly, but please don't hesitate to contact me by phone during the school year if I can be of help. That he's a good doctor. You know that? Like, just like, oh, you're leaving town, I understand that, but you can always call me. That's a good doctor, I think. Another letter. Mr. Kaplan, we have reached a decision and are pleased to offer you the position of Assistant Professor of Literature. We had many applicants for the position. After careful review, we feel your history with the university and your status as a published author will give you a unique connection to our students. We apologize for the lateness of the decision, but the administrative adjustments delayed our annual budget review, and the position was only recently approved for hire. Professor Strode will handle your course load until September 21st, at which point you will take over classes. We will provide temporary housing for you during this speedy transition, but need your answer as soon as possible. Your offer letter is enclosed. Please sign and return it at your earliest convenience. Does that mean like he's gonna be like living away from his family? Because that would mean they would be broken up. I guess Linda can paint from anywhere. Linda, I am pleased to meet you. Well, by letter anyway. I'm surprised we've never met, considering how small the art community is. But from your letter, it sounds like you may not have been as active as you'd liked for a few years. Regardless, I'm very excited to tell you more about our work here. At a high level, the program is simple. We're a collective of artists who use our work for betterment of our city. We host fundraiser galleries, donate our work to charity auctions, and teach art classes. We offer both paid and unpaid courses, and all proceeds from the paid courses go to local charities, usually the food bank. Our free courses are part of the Pioneer program we've recently started, where we provide a safe place for victims of violence, members of our local AA chapter, and even parolees, I don't know why I said parolees, trying to get back on their feet. The program is still in its early stages, but we've been very pleased with the results. It's a very exciting time. Anyway, you'll find more details in the enclosed information packet. I'd love to talk to you about joining in person when you return to Laurenton. So they're going to be moving to this university, and she's going to be wanting to do the art thing in Laurenton, and I probably won't live there anymore, so I have to choose between her and Dan's profession, which It's a hard choice because she's doing it for charity, but at the same time, he's doing it for a living. And that's how he's making money. Oh, look, that's a nice picture, Tommy. Good job. Finally, one happy picture. I am so proud of you. You've come so far in this game. Let's explore your memories. I almost said show. I don't know why I keep saying show. Tommy! There. Oops. Stupid like pictures.
What about my friends?
Aww.
What about my friends? What about my friends?
No, Tommy. We're done with you.
You'd make new ones, buddy.
Aww. Yeah, they're talking about moving. They're talking about moving, I think. So it's really a choice between Dan and Linda, which profession they want. Oh, there's Tommy. See, look at that happy picture. I am so proud of you, Tommy. I feel like we've come so far in this game. We've made progress with you. We've made progress with you. Oh my... He scared the shit out of me. F you, Tommy. F you. I'm kidding. I would never say that to a kid, but oh my god, he scared the shit out of me. Psh. Psh to you. God damn. Okay, that's the university. Let's go into Dan's memories. Danny! Oh, there you are.
How long's the drive?
2 hours. We'd have to move.
How long's the drive?
2 hours? Yeah, I would definitely move. Like, unless it paid really well, it's like, screw that. We're moving. I'm sorry. I just want... There.
It's impossible to get into a rhythm right now. This place was supposed to create some peace and quiet, but I almost never get 2 unbroken writing blocks in the same day. I know I'll never get exactly the schedule I want, that's just a fact of life. But that doesn't make it easier to get good work done with everything else going on. Just gotta figure out a way to push through. No other choice, really. This book isn't going to write
I
itself.
thought you were done. I don't know why I keep thinking you're done. Maybe you just said, like, the first draft and you just keep revising. Maybe that's it. Are we done? Yes.
Hi, Mom.
Where are you, Linda? You're our last one. You're in there, but let's go in here, because I'm thinking, yeah, there's journals here.
This could be it. An associate professorship at Hardesty? It's entry level, sure, but everyone has to start somewhere, and it's the perfect situation for writing. The sabbatical program alone makes the job worth it, and the thought of actually working with Professor May? Wait, I guess I'd be calling him Philip now. That'll take some getting used to. But moving's a big step. I can't imagine a new school with new kids would be easy for Tommy. I know staying in Laurenton would be better for him and Linda, but they aren't handing out professorships on the corner. This isn't the kind of offer you pass up without a very good reason. But I might have 2 good reasons. Tried to sleep on it last night. What a joke. You have to be able to sleep for that to work.
Here we go.
I find actually sleeping on ideas, like, I can sleep just fine on ideas, and I feel new and refreshed afterwards.
I just talked things over with Dan, and we really have some serious thinking to do. The job at Hardesty sounds like a great opportunity for him, but moving would be so hard on us. I really want to join Art for All, and after everything we've been through with Tommy, it would be better for him to have some stability. I could even go full-time if Dan found a steady job, though I know he can't do that if he takes on extra tutoring with Tommy, and I'd never fault him for that. If we stay in Laurenton and Dan works with Tommy, I could still do the program part-time. Either way, it'd be better for Tommy and me than moving. But I know that professorship would mean so much to Dan. Can't everything be simple,
Just for once. I had to finish her thought, I cut her off too short. That's a tough choice. I don't know who to choose in this situation. Come here, Linda. Let's talk to you. Ooh, there's a note on the fridge. Did I see that before? I don't remember. Let's go over here and look at it. Like, screw the memory. Let's just look at this note. Dinner this week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. What about Sunday? Do they have Sunday? Oh, yeah, it's like right under. I was like, we don't eat Sundays. Oh, look, they're drinking.
You can say it. If I got a real job.
Aw.
I could even go full-time if...
You can say it. If I got a real job.
Aw.
Well, I guess family time every night was too much to ask for. That worries me, though Dan did agree to be at dinner every night, so he's at least trying. It's just, we came here to start fresh and set things right. We were on such a bad course before. And if we can't make time to do it right while we're here, how will we be able to do it when we get back home? There'll be so much going on when we get back. Are we doing enough here?
I think you should stop worrying and let things do it on their own. Because when you do that, things typically smooth themselves out when you're not worrying about them constantly. That's my philosophy for everything. No stress. Did I look at Dan's journal? I don't think so. No, that was Dan's journal. Maybe it was Linda's. Did I look at... Yeah, because I cut her off. Is there applause? Was that applause or the water lapping? I don't know. I was like, are people clapping for me? Oh, that was the most awkward thing. Read his thoughts, yeah. Okay. Just dropped the envelope in the mail. Where's everyone else? There's Tommy. Show my friends my new backpack at school. Aw. And send my second painting for a full-time application. Okay. So okay, so I know Linda wants to do the art thing, so that means not moving. What's Tommy's want, though? Is it just like tutoring? Is that Tommy's thing? Alright, this is such a tough choice. I think I'm gonna have to go with Dan. Like, as much as it pains me to do, because we haven't done him in a really long time. We did Tommy and Linda both. So I'm gonna have to go with Dan for sure. I mean, this would be a real job. She could paint full time. I hope I made the right decision. I like this game because decisions impact the actual game. I love games like that. I just do. All right, let's find some more depressing letters. Unless you know, she jumped, and then there wouldn't be any depressing letters. Oh my God, there's not a depressing letter. I think she did jump, guys. I knew that path straight ahead led to the cliff. Oh my God. Yeah, it did. Oh, no, I feel bad. Wait, what's this? Oh, is that the letter? That's the letter. Okay, so, as my compromise, I need to either compromise with Linda, whisper to Dan to finish the story. Oh, I can't compromise? Or... Can I not compromise? Get down from the light fixture! Oh. Why does he have a briefcase? Oh, it's a suitcase. Yeah, I can't compromise this time. Aw. Okay, well, I'm gonna go whisper to Dan one last time. Oh, the end of the game. Dan agonized over the decision, but in the end he couldn't pass up the opportunity to take the professorship. A job with a steady paycheck that revolved around his craft gave him hope of writing. That writing could finally become his future, and he could devote a professional life to it in the dream reality. He signed it and put it in the mailbox, and that went way too fast, and I'm stumbling over words. Aw, poor Tommy. Tommy didn't handle the relocation well. His first year of school had been hard enough, but being a stranger on the first day of a new year, surrounded by children who already knew each other, was even harder. It took him months to adjust, and he never understood why they'd moved and start over. Aw, but sometimes fresh starts are good. I did it when I was a kid. While Linda understood why Dan had accepted the position at Hardesty, it did nothing to ease her disappointment over leaving Lindenton. Blairstown had no programs like Art for All, but she refused to give up on her painting, and she has put on a successful gallery in November. See? See? You could paint full-time because he got a real job, like you asked, just because it wasn't where you wanted, Linda. And that's how the Kaplan summer and the house on the cliff came to an end. It was more than a single season on the coach. It was much more than just a single season on the coach. Dan's choices there would define the rest of his life. Oh. Paul was floored when he got Dan's final draft. Grovefield literally stopped the presses on the other book to meet demands for Dan's, and that November he won the... Oh, see? Dan won a reward! His career took off in almost a dozen more novels before he retired. That's a nice choice. I'm glad we did that. Things between Dan and Linda were never quite bad enough for a divorce, but the relationship was devoid of joy. They settled into a loveless arrangement, privately pitied by their friends. Oh, both of them stepped outside the marriage in moments of weakness, quietly resenting one another and wondering how things had gone so wrong. Why didn't they just talk it out? Jesus. And by the summer's end, Tommy was a new child. He returned to school full of joy and became one of the most popular kids in his class. Though unlike most of the cool kids, he remained friendly and grounded. By high school, he began getting national attention for his drawing ability and going to art schools in America. See, Tommy became an artist. Dan became a novelist, Linda became a bitch. We already knew all these things. Dan would look back on the summer from time to time and wonder if he had made the choices he had. He never quite shook the feeling that the voice in his head had been more than just a voice, and in quiet moments he had imagined that he had been a character in someone else's novel. At times he was almost sure of it. That's because I control you, Dan. All of your choices. Ha ha ha. You do what I say. And credits. Anyways, I actually really like this game. I love that you can make choices and it would impact the end of the game, which is why I love The Walking Dead. I just need to actually sit down and play it. La la. Okay, anyways. Let's pass that. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Press that subscribe button. If you want to see more of my videos, I'll have some more. I'm going to start a new series here in a little bit. Actually, I'll probably start the new series before this actually airs, because I kind of like binge record everything. Anyways, yes, press that like button, press the subscribe button if you want to see future videos, and thanks for watching. Bye!